do feel like the trial is going to take a toll on the relationship because it's something that Dean really wanted to do. It's not necessarily the way it worked out.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think Dean doesn't resent Sam, but Dean resents that he wasn't able to do it. And then Dean and Sam have always been like, just be honest with me, tell me what's going on. But obviously Sam, the trial's taking this toll on Sam, but he doesn't want to burden his brother by saying like, listen, buddy, I'm scared, it's hurting, and I'm coughing up blood. He's like, no, I'm good. And so that's going to cause a rift because now Sam's lying to Dean, and now Dean's lying to Sam because Sam's saying, well, you don't believe in me, and Dean's going like, oh, of course I believe in you. But then Dean is having his doubts, and so it's going to cause the necessary tension and struggles. But I feel like they're in it for. I think tensions are just high, so I think they'll get over it.
How does the Men of Letters bunker sort of change the tone of? I mean, does it change the tone of the show? It's their home for a first time. It's kind of nice.
It does change the tone of the show, especially since Bobby's been gone, because that was our kind of standing set, and then Rufus's. But then Rufus's place was found, so we can't really go there anymore.
And this place is a lot fancier than those.
A lot fancier. Yeah, there's like a chess table, and there's a second story, and there's a library. It's a great set, but our joke was, as soon as we walked into it to film for the first time, we're like, this is an amazing set. So when does it burn down?
Yeah.
When does Crowley find out about it and blow it up? Next episode? Next day?
Yeah.
So hopefully it sticks around for a while. I think one of the reasons, unfortunately, that we've had to get rid of places like Rufus's or Bobby's or even Harville's Roadhouse is because I think the writers, and rightfully so, I think they want to hesitate giving Sam and Dean like safety zone.
I know.
You know, like, I'm touching the rock, you can't kill me. Like, I'm in the pyramid. Because then it kind of drops tension and drops excitement. And the boys should be in danger all the time. And it's not an exciting show, but it's like, okay, well, the world is ending. We better go back to the bunker for a couple months and then like see what happens.
Yeah.
So I think it's necessary that the boys always have imminent danger. So I hope the writers aren't watching this and decide to burn down the bunker. But
it's really
I don't know
pretty.
if it's around forever.
I like it in there.
I do too. I like it a lot. Like
does Sam have a room? We're in Dean's room now.
We are in Dean's room. I don't know if Sam has a room. If he does, he doesn't have one yet. He'll just take the whole big, massive bunker site. He'll take the library.
Yeah, there you go. The brothers seem to be on their way to sort of like fixing their relationship. They both kind of chose the hunt over their various extracurriculars.
Thank God. For some of us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Benny's not dead. Do you think that Dean is gonna live to regret Benny not being dead?
You know.
I feel like anybody that lives is gonna come back and haunt you, literally.
You know what? Speaking as Dean, I hope not. Speaking as Jensen, yeah.
That's a great character.
I love. There's multiple parts of that I love. Ty is a fantastic actor, and he's also a delight to work with. And you know, I think that we've been very fortunate on the show to have really, really good people come on our show and guest cast or reoccur. And Ty is definitely on the top of that list. The character itself, I think, was really cool because Dean's never really had a relationship anywhere close to that.
Period. Yeah.
Period. You know, there's obviously, you know, his relationship with his brother is you know, it is what it is, and everybody knows about that. Then there's a relationship with Cass, which was, you know, strained and you know, tattered and torn, and there was a whole bunch of stuff there. But to have like somebody that was like a war hero with you, you know, to have like a brother in arms kind of thing, was something that you know, hadn't really been explored. And so I really liked that connection that Dean had. Not to mention that it was tough because he was a monster, you know, he was a vampire. So the fact that there's that element to it really made it, I thought, interesting. And I was, you know, kudos to Carver for you know, for going with that storyline. I thought it was awesome. And the whole purgatory thing. So I, you know, selfishly, I hope that Benny comes back just because I really like the character and I really like the relationship and I really like the problems that he poses in the relationship between the brothers. And I think that anytime you can throw a wrench in that, it's going to make for interesting stories, which is why they're probably going to bring it back.
Do you think that Sam and Dean are sort of fixing things now that they're gone? I mean, in the next few episodes, does it feel like their camaraderie is a little bit better than it's been?
You know, I don't know whether the brothers will ever fix anything. I think
Yeah,
it's
maybe I should have worded that differently.
yeah. I think well, yeah,
Will it
I know
be
what you
less
mean.
bad?
I know what you mean. You know, the strains are less. You know, there's an unbreakable bond as we've seen for the past 7 or 8
Try as they
seasons.
might.
Yeah, try as they might, they are bound by by blood, and that will always be there. But I think the straining relationship and the bickering and the not understanding what each other is going through, and trying to battle all those things is always going to be there. But what also is going to be there is or the common denominator there is the brother bond, and that's never going to go away.
Having sort of this option, this potential to kind of erase all demons from the world, and I guess potential now to erase all angels too with this other tablet.
Right.
I mean, do you feel like that's something that the show can go on after that? I mean, obviously there's other creatures and things and.
True. I don't know. That's above my pay grade. That's those. I don't know. Those are the decisions we like to let the adults make.
Yeah. I feel like it's sort of the first time when there's been like a light at the end of the tunnel almost. Like it's like.
Yeah, it's after you go so long, you can only kind of forge through the one tunnel for so long until you've got to come to the end of that tunnel and say, okay, where's the next tunnel?
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of feel like we're pushing towards that light now. What that light brings is obviously what's going to answer that question.
Be a whole other group of problems.
It'll be a whole other group.
Are you like Jared? Do you want the series to end with them like driving off a cliff or whatever? Are you imagining like a really fiery, bloody finale 10 years from now when you finally get off the show?
I mean, I think there's two schools of thought in my mind anyway. One is, like bring them all to us and then just strap a bomb to our chest and just end it all. Might be a nice way to go. But then that begs the question of, well, what happens when they want to come back in 10 years and do the movie?
Mm-hmm.